Maybe it might have been like all capitalized too. Okay, let's see if
Yeah,
we're
and
live now.
we remember. I remember it's like an Aggies like 4 or 5 overtime game,
Yeah.
and then also it's like a great night for Nick because I think the Aggies win.
It was Texas
And
A&M Kentucky.
was it a bowl game, right?
No, I just remember thinking like, wow, they
Or was
rushed
it
this one.
basketball?
No, it's
No, it was
football.
football. It was
Oh.
like 7 overtimes. It was insane. It was
What's
back
in
when Calamont. Okay,
Jeez.
whatever.
Oh, that was
The point
LSU
is, I
then.
remember.
He's mixing different games. The LSU game was not the game. He's thinking of
No.
LSU.
This overtime game was a bowl game, and it was like went to. It just kept, whatever. It was a good game. It
We
was
are
on
live
TV. It
now
wasn't
though.
past. Oh, well then, fuck the Aggies. So, but no, so we were talking about the NIL and how
Okay, yeah,
states
so we
laws.
went live. It didn't line up, but we're live now. I can see it. Okay. Essentially, we're talking about NIL and that they think that some states are going to actually go further than what the NCAA wants. And the NCAA was saying you have to stay in line with our legislation. And then essentially where we left off was what power does the NCAA actually have? And I was saying I would think the NCAA in a weird way here overrides the states because the NCAA controls the athletics.
But I think it's kind
It's
of
the
based on the fact that everyone agreed to listen to the NCAA. There's no law to back it up.
but I also think the NCAA knows they'll have a problem if they don't, like you said about Maine, against like okay, so you go to Syracuse, well that's New York. Or you go whatever. I can't think of a school in some
UMass.
small state. So there you go, UMass. What are they going to offer? And Californians would be like, we're going to get like they'll just pass, or they could okay, y'all going to have anything and be in movies. Like
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if people like USC can say, like, hey, I've got you lined up with 3 TV commercial deals and you get to be in, you get to play like a small part in this, like, really famous TV show or something, that obviously is something other schools can't quite offer. But my point is that, so if the NCAA is saying, hey, here are the rules, everyone has to play by this, flat set of rules or even set of rules to everybody. Uh, I don't see how a state. So like, let's say that the acting role. Like, let's say they say you can't offer any TV deals or something, right? Let's just say that no movie deals, no TV deals can be part of the NIL, and USC does it anyways. I would think the NCAA holds sway and says, well, then you're on probation for 2 years.
I think the
yeah,
issue.
but I think it just still goes back to what's going to happen. Like these other states are going to dominate,
No,
and
that's
they're
what they're
like,
trying to prevent.
and then they're going to try to they're going to end up trying to protest the NCAA. So they're like, let's just get ahead of it, or it's just going to.
I think
Fuck,
that
hold on, y'all know Ryan Mallett? Remember him? He died. The Alabama quarterback
Died
just
today?
died. Yeah, he drowned. Figured
Damn.
he'd throw just today.
Fucking, he
Right,
drowned?
just in a group. Yeah, figured if you throw a football, you could swim.
he was an Arkansas quarterback.
Ryan Mallett? I thought
Yeah.
he was Alabama.
Oh, he played at the Texans
Yeah.
too, huh?
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I thought Ryan was just pulling a,
Yeah, because we
Alright.
always do fake deaths and shit.
well, if anybody would,
Uh,
not us.
So the NCAA doesn't control the conferences or the playoff. It's just kind of like a body that schools have been listening to, but there's no legislation. If you continue to read the article, you'll see schools are like, you're going to tell us basically how to pay, kind of like employees when we have state laws. Like, why should we listen to you? And I think the issue, the NCAA is kind of hoping everyone just kind of toes the line, because I think they'll lose in court if Texas or the Aggies are like, hey, we're following your rules, state of Texas.
can't the
why
NCAA
does
still
the
put people on probation though, and shit like
Yeah, I
that?
feel like if you're with the NCAA, you're still gonna have to agree. It's like you're working for them. You have to agree to their rules.
Yeah, it's like Roger Goodell. Like, even though he sort of
Yeah.
runs things, like the owners still give him power. But again, if like let's say all the owners come together and say, like they did against the Clippers coach, right, or whatever. Like, let's say Jerry Jones all of a sudden gets a DUI and kills a family. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something horrific, right? And all the other owners can say he needs to sell his stake in the Cowboys and get out of the NFL, right? They have the power to do that. So, like in the example, like if USC again is like offering people TV deals or like movie opportunities to like recruit people, and all the other schools and conferences come together and say that's bullshit, like USC I don't think has leverage on that. Now the only other thing is like, well, if A&M and Texas and Bama and like other guys get on board with that and they say, maybe we get that that's bad for like the other 95% of the college world, but the big schools will still be okay. We'll find other ways to make it up. You could have a little bit of a tug of war there, but I would think the NCAA, with like the approval of everyone else, puts the rules out.
But also, like if you read down to where you get to Texas, I think it's probably under the. I mean, it's a short article.
I'll just read it and catch up to where we were real quick. I'll just try to speed read it. NCAA's national office informed member schools Tuesday that some methods schools have started to use to get more directly involved in helping their athletes make money and deals are in violation of the association's rule. So some of the schools are using state avenues to like push the boundaries of what the NCAA thought was going to be allowed. The NCAA guidelines directly conflict with some state laws that are already in effect or will go into effect by the end of the summer, setting up a potential clash that will once again test the association's legal ability to enforce its rules. In a letter sent to the schools, Stan Wilcox, NCAA Executive Vice President of the Regulatory Affairs, wrote that even if state laws allow for some specific types of NIL activities, schools could be punished by the NCAA for pursuing them. Association, to be clear, maintains that schools must adhere to NCAA policies when it conflicts with permissive state laws. In other words, if a state law permits certain action and the NCAA legislation prohibits that action, institutions must follow the NCAA legislation. That catches up to where we were. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if USC wants to offer movie deals in LA, which like maybe the NIL, I'm just saying if the NIL says no movie deals, like you can't do that, or TV contracts, you know what I mean? Like they could still be put on probation or punished by the NCAA, right? Because like the SMU, right, the Pony Express thing, if it was true that the NCAA couldn't punish people, well, whenever SMU got in trouble, they would just say, "Nah, fuck it, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing."
Well, so when though?
Wait, did you read? No, go ahead. Sorry.
When was their season canceled? What year was that?
Because the Pony Express in the 80s, right?
Yeah, 80s, early 80s, I think.
They're in the death penalty for a long time. Like they weren't. The NCAA did not fuck around.
It was pretty hard.
Well, it's different. It's like schools have agreed to give the NCAA power in like enforcing some sport rules, like on the field stuff. But in like, I just read this article in 1984, the NCAA tried to tell like Oklahoma, like you can't get this TV deal, and then Oklahoma took them to court and they lost in the Supreme Court, and then all the schools went and got TV deals, and basically I think that's why they're kind of limited in power now. And it says here, it's like, think of them. It's basically they don't control the Power Five. It's just it says they lean on the organization to enforce rules and compliance involving off the field activities. Think of the NCAA as a for-hire private security firm rather than a business partner. So really, they should be working for the schools. And then I think the school.
Wait till you read the part about what the.
I mean, they work for the schools, but that doesn't mean like one school gets to just do whatever they want, kind of thing.
I think it's because there's no clear like. I think some schools are gonna be like, you're way overreaching here. We want you just to, make sure that football is fair, like, and people are scheduling like enough Power Five or something like that. And I think they're gonna be like, when do we give you the permission to tell us like how we can pay people?
I think the Goodell's a good like example of what they are in a way. Like Goodell has a lot of power, but only power that the owners give him. The owners could axe him at any time, right?
I found this other article Our
Well,
boy
hold on, wait.
Kavanaugh.
In the original article, Nick, did you get to the part about the Texas?
In recent months, several states have passed laws that allow for fundraising groups that are legally separated yet closely partnered with universities to start paying
Right.
athletes for NIL endorsements. This is exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like, what if like A&M or Texas goes like, hey, this guy on the booster program or the booster board or whatever, he's good friends with this guy who owns a Lamborghini car lot, and if you come to A&M or Texas or Bama or what have you, I'll line up a commercial for you, and maybe like I don't even know, like we'll let you lease out a Lamborghini once a month or whatever, right? Like that kind of thing where it's like they're buddy and they're kind of promising shit that's kind of outside of the NIL, but it's kind of like, is it really outside of the NIL if the state of Texas says, yeah, that's totally fine, like you can do that. I don't see why a kid can't make money off his name and shit.
But also that whole quote donation. Let's just say this huge booster comes in. He's like, "Oh, Quinn Ewers, I'm gonna go to this donation thing and put in $1 million." Like,
No, but the school is supposed to make sure that money does not get to Quinn Ewers, basically.
But I think that's the whole argument, right? Like, they wanted to. If it was by the state, they'd be able to.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm just about to read the Texas part. In Texas, for example, law is set to go into effect Saturday that would allow fundraising groups such as the Longhorn Foundation or the 12th Man Foundation. All right, Ian, we're gonna power up this one time. We're gonna do the Dragon Ball Z. The other way.
Nick, other way.
The other way.
Nick, you do. Nick,
there you go.
no, Nick.
That was hilarious.
Jesus.
That's what it looked like on my end. You're to my right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, I think you're going the wrong way. Y'all just fused.
Or the 12th Man
Jesus Christ.
Foundation, which support the athletic departments at Texas and Texas A&M respectively, to raise money for NIL deals. Similar laws have been passed in Arkansas and Oklahoma, among others. The NCAA said Tuesday that schools are responsible for making sure these fundraising organizations do not pay athletes for NIL deals. Yeah. I guess so. They're raising outside money from what the school can just spend from tuition and marketing or whatever money they draw in from ticket sales, etc. Right? Essentially, they're having these big, I'm Bob who owns the car lot, and I'm gonna donate, $1 million to A&M, which in return I get to have, this 5-star. Come to A&M, but he's got to do a commercial for me or whatever, right? That's kind of, I think, what's happening.
Yeah, the whole thing with the NIL when they first started, they were like, schools cannot pay these athletes because they didn't want, schools saying, we'll pay you $1 million to come. And basically what schools did was, we'll create, organizations here with basically tell the boosters, like, you give this money and then this organization will disperse it to our best athletes. But basically, the schools are like, hey, guys, give X and X to this player, or this much is how much I promised them, kind of thing. And I think the NCAA is trying to crack down on that. But I feel like that I literally thought that was how it worked, like out in the open. It's just so blatant. I thought that's how the rule was.
This is what's been going on forever, too, I think. It's just...
Yeah, and how are you going to police it? Because the coaches aren't going to tell on themselves.
Yeah, the NCAA just asked the schools to police themselves in this memo, which I think also shows that they don't really have power to do anything.
Or they're not really taking, like, it's not like, not power, but, police yourselves, like, that's literally not taking it serious. Who the hell's going to tell on themselves?
NCAA said Tuesday schools are responsible for making sure these fundraising organizations do not pay athletes for NIL deals. Okay, wink, wink, like, whatever you say.
Yeah. I mean, unless they're signing, like, hey, Joe Blow, you're going to be the guy who does the Big 12. And, like, but still, like, they've been doing it when it was illegal. They're definitely going to be able to hide it when it is legal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The new law in Texas will also allow schools to provide perks to fans who donate to these NIL funds. Wow. So they're not even getting the big fish and the big sharks to donate. They're trying to get the guy who owns his own law firm who maybe, makes a good amount of money, but he's not like a big wig,
But think about this: how much fits in y'all stadium? 100-something thousand, right?
Like 120.
If everybody
yeah.
donated, everybody donated $1 a game.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think when they say fans to donate, I don't.
Oh,
Well,
I know.
maybe they're hoping Nick donates $5, but I think more or less they're hoping that like,
Nick, you're donating more than that. Bro.
again, like a lawyer or a doctor or someone who's a little higher up in the echelon, right, is donating like $10K or $20K or something like that. Schools such as Texas and Texas A&M said in the past month that they are planning to provide priority points to fans who donate to NIL funds that will help the fans get better tickets. Exactly. So, yeah. Dude, imagine if we donated money and then we all got in the front row and wore like NNB Sports and shit. That's essentially what like people will be doing, I bet.
I think this whole thing might be, like, I'm sure Texas, the state of Texas, is one of the big reasons for this NCAA coming out today. But I'm reading this article from June 2nd from the Washington Examiner. I think it was they were like saying that the Aggies 12th Man Foundation has been raising money for scholarship and athletic facilities for decades, and it recently announced a plus fund. I think announcing this is what spurred the NCAA.
A plus or a
spin-off.
plush?
It's plus PLUS fund.
See, a plush
like
fund
plus
would be
fund.
hilarious because it sounds like slush fund.
It says, plus fund, in quotes, spinoff that will collect money from donors for NIL deals and then organize those funds into NIL payments to players, which is literally, Aggies announced they're doing this, and the NCAA announced today, like, do not do that.
Dude,
like
I'm loving this NIL shit, bro.
Yeah.
So much.
It said, the nonprofit purpose of the Plus Fund will be to promote the 12th Man Foundation. It would be like the Chicago Bulls trying to get around the NBA salary cap by forming a third organization that would pay Michael Jordan to promote the Chicago Bulls.
Exactly.
So basically, yeah.
See, this is what I was saying. Like, these outside whatever is just like a loophole.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's not,
we know they've been doing it, though. Like, everyone knows that they're getting these
but
deals.
they're basically saying, hey, stop doing this. We know you're doing it. We don't care if the state. You're right, though. It is going to be weird because no, they're probably not going to go to court, but
They're
people are going to
court
I
case.
think they are going to bitch about it because it's like it has been going on. Somebody's going to be like, this isn't fair. Like, so-and-so schools, blah, 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 cost so much. But it's like, then you look at Notre Dame, which is probably loaded. I was surprised I didn't bring this up the other day. They've had a TV deal since before anybody.
Yeah, because
for
they're independent,
conferences.
right? So it's a little easier for
Yeah.
them to go after that stuff. They
And
don't have to
then
worry about
they're-
fair play with their teammates.
So I think they could have so much money to spend, and their Catholic school get a fuck ton of money. Like, and they're still getting good recruiting classes, even though they're Notre Dame and they're not doing. I mean, they get their crap beat out when they face big schools, but I mean,
Ren hates Notre
when
Dame
y'all-
so much.
Yeah, it's trying to get some shots in.
Ren's a true
Who,
Notre
me?
Dame hater. I
Yeah.
love it.
no,
I used to
I
be
mean,
like
I
that
don't-
too, although I think recently they've been better, or at
Yeah,
least have
but-
lived up to the ranking a little better. But yes, you're right.
to me,
They're usually overhyped.
when they got to that national championship, and I watched it, and I was like, it looks like Bama's playing high school right now. I was like, they don't deserve to be.
Yeah,
here.
was it 55 to nothing?
Yeah, like
55
the
to
Manti
10 or
Te'o
something?
team, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get catfish, bro.
Games or have preferred access to tickets to bowl games or postseason events. So again, like you could even set up just a fundraiser where they get to like eat with the players or whatever. Dude, A&M, I know I've said it once and I'll say it a million times. A&M has the most to gain of maybe just about anyone. Dude, like they're like top 5 in revenue like every year, and like now we get to actually spend it. Like.
Your boy in that article literally tells the NCAA, like, no, we're going to follow the state rules. You're not going to tell us what to do. I think they're, like, making it a point.
Yeah, the NCAA said Tuesday that this kind of incentive to donate to an NIL fund is a violation of its rules. In an interview with ESPN before Tuesday's letter, Texas A&M Athletic Director Ross Bjork said his department planned to start providing that benefits to its fans later this summer. When asked whether those plans would proceed, even if the NCAA decided that type of perk was against its rules, Bjork said his department planned to do as much as Texas law allowed. Love it.
Yep,
I
there you
fucking
go.
love it, dude. The state
And
law
think
is
about-
going... Go ahead.
I was going to say, remember when the Longhorns in Oklahoma and the news was breaking about moving to the SEC? All over TV, it was, what's the super conference? Are they going to get Michigan and Ohio State? If they create a super conference, and always the response to that was the NCAA does not want this to happen because enough schools get together. They're their own NCAA body. They don't need to listen. If you got, 30 of the top schools, you could create your own football league that everyone is going to watch anyways because no one cares about Maryland or Syracuse in football.
Yeah, we'll
You
just
could get
make the
rid of that.
NCAO, the National College Athletic Organization.
Exactly.
They'll
So
just do that. Yeah.
And then another thing I was thinking about, the fact that schools are able to move to these conferences and they are creating super conferences, the NCAA would probably not want super conferences if it could actually control the schools. I think the fact that schools are going to these conferences, doing what they want, shows that the NCAA is more like, literally, like, we'll pay you to enforce football, but really we're your boss.
Yeah, and like the more spread out and more parity there is, that's better for the NCAA because they can kind of lean on different people and conferences and stuff to kind of hold swagger. But if you have, like you said, if like all the best schools got into one conference, the NCAA is pretty much now owned by that one big conference. Like they now own the NCAA and get to just do whatever they want. So the NCAA would almost be pointless at that point. But It'd be interesting. And let's say these like big super teams did come together to make let's just call it the NCAO. They could still make deals with the NCAA, right? Like, oh, we'll still have A&M play Clemson or whoever doesn't join the NCAO, like Florida State or something like that, right? Other decent schools, right, that aren't in the NCAO. They could still schedule like some out of conference games, right? It's not like it would really affect them at all either.
You have to change the name of this stream to new college football super conference NCAO.
I'm just hope A&M's part of it, which I mean, dude, A&M's like A&M's revenue and money and shit and their footprint, like the NIL, I'm so fucking stoked for. I'm kind of like biased.
Wanted to keep us down, but you're gonna let us use money now?
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna let us use money?
Yeah, and I know I said it before, and I'll say it last time. Like, I think A&M has the most to gain in terms of like USC. You could say they've been down for a while, so like they have a lot to gain, but like they've been good. Like they've won titles, right? Like of schools who haven't like won a title in forever, or you could even say A&M hasn't really won one or whatever. Like they are the one school that could be put on the map because of this being able to spend money. More than any, I can't really think of another school who like has never like been to the mountaintop who this would benefit the most.
Yeah. Because I'm like the SEC schools. You think they're going to do it? They've already all been there, and then like the USC's, the Ohio, like I'm not really Ohio, but I mean like USC, Notre Dame, the big money makers. They've been there.
They've all won a title in the last 50 years or whatever.
And State's the only other one that's a little comparable, and they've had recent success. But as far as just a huge juggernaut traditional name with a lot of money, that hasn't Texas been super successful lately.
Where football is king, like
yeah,
for sure. Like there's more talent in Texas than any other state for sure. I mean, only Florida and California even come close, really. Maybe Louisiana or something like that every so often.
Louisiana's fourth, and they're basically like they're a couple wrong words from getting annexed by Texas.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to use that sometime. That's hilarious. What'd you say? Don't make us fucking send Houston alone over there just to conquer you.
Dude, I was just thinking U of H probably too. Like just for a city school is probably gonna benefit pretty good.
I think U of H going to the Big 12 takes their recruiting to another level for sure. 100%. Like, they're another big time school in a big time city that could gain a big boost from this. I don't know what their revenue's like, but definitely in terms of their location and like recruiting like local kids and if you can say, hey, they really need to get like a UT A&M out of conference preseason game or like pre-conference games, like that would be big for them, I think, in recruiting.
Well, they got 1 year of they play this year. Longhorns play U of H at U of H this year.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge for them, dude. That is big time.
Yeah, they're gonna be playing with the big boys now.
Tim Buckley.
But you are playing at U.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you good.
Texas is playing at U of H.
I believe so.
Because then it's
At
definitely
U of
moneymaker.
H.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Tim Buckley, the NCAA Senior Vice President of External Affairs, said the NCAA isn't forcing schools to break any state laws. It is instead letting schools know that just because a state permits a certain type of activity doesn't mean the NCAA members are allowed to do it. Until the rules change, the rules are what they are for every member institution, whether you are in state A or B. Buckley, I feel like any school could do this, though. Like, I guess they just don't want big outside money coming into the NCAA, which
Or
I guess
them,
when you
like,
open
saying,
but when you open the door to the NIL, like, aren't you
what do you expect?
kind of you're maybe not to the degree that this is talking about, but you're kind of already opening the door to that.
And it's also a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they don't want it to just be like, oh, NIL's open, and then anybody could just give this kid money, right? But then that could also lead. I mean, I don't think it'll happen, but hey, I'll also give you $1 million to tank this game. So they want, you know what I mean? Like, let's keep it a little regulated of who's giving who money.
Yeah, the reason they lost is because why didn't the NCAA care about, Sally Joe in freaking chemistry class who could do anything for money? It's because they weren't making the NCAA money. They were literally keeping people from making money just so that they would stay in college and, like, follow their rules and NCAA could control them.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Like, I think
this girl in
NCAA is
chemistry.
more worried about, like, not necessarily controlling players, but controlling schools. I think not control, but they understand that, again, like we said, if like 5 to 10 teams go do their own thing and they have all the pull, NCAA just lost half its power, right? They want to keep things as even and as like parity as possible, and once you let outside money come in, NCAA loses a lot of power,
I think, what is it, Occam's razor? The fact that they even had to put out an article to try to tell schools, like, hey, can't just follow these rules means that they're probably just hoping they'll listen. I don't think that they can enforce. I think that Aggies are going to do what they want. No, these schools aren't going to.
Everybody's going to do what they want.
Yeah, I mean, the Longhorns, like, every time I read about recruiting and offensive linemen, it's like known in every recruiting article that there's like some organizational thing that the Longhorns put money into to try to get like O-line and D linemen, like just for them.
Yeah.
So the fact that recruiting guys know this means like that schools aren't stopping. It's like the train's left the station on this one, I think.
Yeah, Dart's in chat. I just said what's up to Dart.
What up, Dart? You want to debate? Nick wants to debate the NIL coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to debate the NCAA. Let's get in a courtroom. Remember that video? I sent you that short video of like they're debating LeBron and Jordan, and they're like in an actual courtroom with like 12 jury members and shit.
Dude,
like,
that's great.
Like the judge is like, good point,
Dude, with your green screen, you still have that thing? You should set up a little courtroom.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, to have like different people.
Do I see a green screen over your right shoulder right there?
Yeah, that's my my fabric. Yeah, the green fabric. But also, like, what I was gonna say is like, okay, let's say you have Texas or A&M or Alabama, like a big time school, right? And let's take someone like middle tier, like Florida State right now. Let's say the number 1 quarterback in the country, right? What is a school allowed to offer them in terms of money? Like, can they offer them as much as they can within like what the school makes in revenue? In terms of like, let's just say Alabama makes $1 million a year and Florida State makes $500,000 a year, right? And let's just say that they can offer within that pool of money or whatever. Is like, can Florida State, like, let's say the market value for the number 1 quarterback year in year out is like $500K, right? And Alabama says, hey, we can get another good quarterback. We'll offer you $250K to the number 1 quarterback because we know we can maybe get the second or third. And Florida State says, we're just going to roll the dice on this one guy and blow our wad $500K on this one guy, right? Like, what exactly, in terms of the money going to players? Like, do y'all know how it works like that? Like, what is the
zero? The colleges can't pay at all.
So the
It
NIL is
has to
just
be
simply
through
jersey
boosters.
sales and autographs and stuff like that?
Yeah, you're basically like a celebrity, right? You're using your own like thing to get commercials and endorsement deals, and I think schools, I'm sure they're allowed to at least pitch like, look, we have some of the biggest boosters. You can look into it. Like, you're gonna do okay, but they can't guarantee the money.
So like
Yeah.
a quarterback like Quinn Ewers can go and do his own, like the car lot deal, a Lamborghini dealership, right? He can go and do that on his own if he wants.
Yeah.
So like, what's the difference? I guess I don't get it. They just don't want the schools raising money.
Yeah, because essentially the schools are trying to get around paying players by creating nonprofits to essentially have sway over those nonprofits to pay players.
Like,
They don't want to happen what's
given the
already
money.
happened.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna put this $1 million over here, but you're still gonna get it from this thing, but
Right.
not from the school.
They don't want the big schools winning out on this, but that's already what's happened already.
Yeah,
as far
and
as
It's
NIL.
already it's gonna happen, but I feel like they have to do some kind of regulation. Is what it gets back to, or else the schools are gonna start complaining and all that crap, and then it's just gonna be, do we really need the NIL and all that crap? Like, let's say, Saban, who bitches about everything, if he was coaching at Northwestern, he would definitely be complaining about this.
So like, I guess my thing is like, what's to prevent Jimbo from walking in a kid's living room and saying like, hey, I got this guy who owns like a metal fabrication shop. I'm just trying to make it more relatable to Brian College Station, but he owns this shop and he's going to give you $100,000 to do a commercial for him. Like, what's the difference between that guy paying into the 12th Man Foundation $100,000 or just through way of being a booster or knowing people in the organization saying like, hey, come have this kid do a commercial for me or something? Like, what's really the difference?
I wonder if it's bigger tax write-offs for charity.
Well, if it all comes down to taxes, then definitely fuck the NCAA.
if they're gonna be given like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you get more of a tax write-off to go to a nonprofit than you do to pay in like an expense for advertising, I'm sure that's what they're doing. It's got to be. And the only way that this can be enforced would be to create a literal league where everyone agrees to follow set rules. Like you were saying, you were basically saying salary cap a second ago. Like, if everybody has a X amount that they're going to, pay for players and all that, they'd have to agree to all that. And none of these big schools are going to agree to that. It's never going to happen.
Cap. No.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, and I guess, but then again, I don't know, like, because even every school, right? Every school's got some bigwig out there who could, if they give him the right perks and kickback, he'll pay up big money to get this like top recruit to come to their school or what have you, right? Like, Stanford's got to have a ton of fucking rich people, right? That would kick into a nonprofit to,
who's
have
the
stuff
OK
advertised.
State guy? Who is the OK State dude?
T-Boone Pickens,
he died.
He died though. He's
whoops. But yeah, he
Oklahoma
essentially
State
funded Oklahoma State. Like, all the buildings are named after him and shit.
If NIL was around when he was around, God, that dude would have been donating so much.
Oklahoma State, it's 2019, like right before NIL, T-Boone Pickens.
And like the founder of Nike or what have you, like from Oregon, same kind of thing, right? Like, what's to prevent him from putting like the power of Nike behind Oregon, except calling it the Oregon Duck Foundation or the Nike Duck Foundation or whatever, and doing the same thing. I mean, I don't know.
Now that you bring it up, Nike basically got around the rules. Oregon got around the rules before anybody having those. I know they had to deal with Nike, and that's how they got all those uniforms, and that was a huge recruiting advantage.
Yeah. Like, the best thing you could do if you were not like, if you weren't prestigious or what have you, which up to that point Oregon wasn't really prestigious, if I remember right, is facilities and like gear and shit, right? Like, have a, that's like one thing A&M's always had, is like they've always had amazing facilities, because that's one of the places you can put all that money in. instead of paying players, right? Like you have to have the best facilities. That's another way of like trying to get kids to come to your school if you don't have like the pedigree. Yeah, so
I'm gonna get a tea refill.
all right.
BRB boys.
I'm just gonna keep reading this for a second. Go ahead, Rin.
I don't even remember. I was just like, keep reading.
If the NCAA, however, the new law taking effect in Texas also includes a provision that says the NCAA and its conferences are prohibited from punishing any school that takes advantage of these new types of NIL activities.
So, didn't that just contradict the whole article?
It's saying, so essentially the state is just telling the NCAA to fuck off.
So, like what Ian was saying.
Yeah, essentially.
But if the school really wanted to, they would go to the state. If they really want to go to... Oh, my God.
Yeah, but then what would happen is, like, I guess what would happen is that other schools... So it's almost like the A&M and the Longhorn Network TV deal fiasco, a little bit, right? Like, if Texas and Oklahoma are just absolutely dominating the Big 12 with this fundraising, right? Fundraising in air quotes. Like, other schools in the conference might try to do something, right? And we're just saying, Ian, there's this line here that says, the new law taking effect in Texas also includes a provision that says the NCAA and its conferences are prohibited from punishing any schools that take advantage of these new types of NIL activities, which seems like a bit of an overreach. Like, you're just kind of claiming jurisdiction that I guess hasn't been litigated yet, but
it feels like the article went from one thing and then contradicted toward the end.
No.
It's
They're
not.
saying
It's not.
the government, the state government is saying the NCAA cannot punish schools for following the law.
Right, so the state has opened up all these rules and avenues for them to make money and pay players, essentially. And then they also followed up with like a security clause on the end saying, also, the NCAA can't punish us for this. It's kind of... So, like, they're almost they're doubling down, really, if anything.
Yeah.
If the NCAA sanctions a school in Texas for providing perks to donors in exchange for NIL dollars, that school could pursue legal action against the NCAA. It would just be defending themselves, right? I don't know. Buckley said those types of situations include too many hypothetical elements to comment on how a potential showdown between the NCAA's rules and the law of Texas might play out in court. So other clarifications included boosters, including collectives. I don't know what collectives are. I guess that's like a booster or a nonprofit or a foundation or something.
Yeah, it's basically that plus fund and
are not allowed to meet with recruits to discuss potential NIL opportunities in order to encourage them to attend a particular school. So that was my whole thing, right? The guy who owns the Lamborghini lot can't whether through one way or another communicate with the recruit to be like, hey, I'll let you drive a Lamborghini once a month or whatever, do a commercial, whatever. Lamborghinis are tight, whatever. He can't go contact a recruit and promise him shit.
So now that you mentioned that also is another reason why I would assume that universities, because you were like, why did they need these collectives if boosters could already reach out? I think the thought for the universities was, let's get all this money pooled so that coaches and assistant coaches can actually see a number and then themselves go tell students, like, this number is there and I know what we can allocate to you. And then, because if boosters are out on their own, right, no collective, they can't guarantee that Lamborghini dude's going to pay, $200K. But that $200K is in the collective that the school's going to control. Then basically the coaches can promise that money, which, super, super shady, but it's the only
it's definitely been happening anyway. It's like Reggie Bush was driving a Range Rover, his mom had a house, like dead giveaways, but it took him 10 years to take his Heisman.
Well,
which I think he said
what did Reggie do again? He just took money.
He said his mom got a house out of nowhere. He was driving like a Range Rover or something, right?
Yeah.
And then the funniest part of the whole story is I lost my Heisman, so they couldn't take it back, which is great because it's on his mantle in his living room.
Yeah, and because there was the whole thing with LeBron in high school where his mom or what have you went out and took out a loan essentially on the promise that LeBron was going to be in the NBA, right? And I don't really
that's fair.
Yeah, I don't legally see anything wrong with that per se, because the
Yeah.
bank's sort of taking the risk and his mom is taking the risk, etc. But
yeah, but see, like, to me, yeah, the bank, they're like, "What's your collateral?" She's like, "Have you seen ESPN?"
yeah, my
Like,
son,
that's my
yeah,
collateral.
my son's
Yeah,
legs.
you're right, and it's in the bank's. Yeah, it's in the bank's hands, and also, yeah, like she could have got a whole bunch from money. Like, oh, and call Adidas about to sign a shoe deal. Like,
Yeah.
I just need a house.
NIL deals can't include clauses that require an athlete to attend a particular school or live in a particular geographic area. Well, that's fine with me because this is kind of all like on a handshake basis. You know, like if you're a player and you sign to Texas, you're trusting that, you know, I guess whenever you get there, you get that check in your bank account or whatever. And like, I don't understand why you would have to force a kid to like live in Austin, you know, even if he leaves for the off season or whatever. I don't see why you would have to like put that in writing. Event sponsors cannot pay an NIL collective, which in turn pays athletes, which is kind of like the boosters almost, as part of a contract for a team to participate in an event. For example, some schools have signed contracts with mid-season basketball tournaments that include a promise from the tournament organizer to donate thousands of dollars to the collective group associated with that school. So this one would be football bowl game sponsors. Is what they're using as like what might happen in this situation.
Did they just say basketball?
Yeah, well, basketball makes sense because you can play a
like
lot
the
more
Hawaii
games.
tournament.
Yeah,
Like
you
those
play
Hawaii
like the
tournaments
tournaments
at
and
the
you play more
beginning?
games and shit.
Yeah.
It's like more of a year-round sport too.
I was thinking that like those tournaments they have at the beginning of the year, like the something classic, the Hawaiian Classic or whatever. You know what I'm
The
talking about?
Maui
It's
Classic
like,
or whatever. Yeah,
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
yeah.
So
What's
they're
wrong with
getting.
those guys? I mean, if they paid everybody that participated an equal thing, I don't even know why that would be a problem.
Are they paying the schools or the athlete on that?
They're saying you can't pay the.
You cannot pay an NIL collective, which in turn pays athletes. So like, if let's say you wanted to set up like this year, after the bowl game and the season ended, you went to the 12th Man Foundation and you went to UT and you said, we'll give you each $100,000 to disperse out to your team to come play a game when the season's over. And we're of course going to put it on TV and make however much we make off marketing and advertising.
Way more than
Yeah. So I don't know. I almost think having the 12th Man Foundation and the UT thing in between is almost better than leaving it under the table. Again, we're like, I'm just going to keep using the Lamborghini example, where that guy's going and, under the table is talking to the coach or to the whoever he knows within the organization to go tell this kid, hey, I'll give him some cash and a commercial deal if he comes to this college. And like you guys, whatever. Like I almost think it's better to have them out in the open say, I gave $50,000 to the 12th Man Foundation, and it is what it is.
Maybe the NCAA recognizes that those guys are going to keep doing that. I think that's not going away. What I think this is like like the school getting like a little pot to be able to pay athletes, and they don't want the school involved at all.
Yeah, and like
distributing money.
The best argument
because
good.
I was saying if they do make the these little like Ian said, the little donation pots, that the boosters in the school are going to put it in there just to get around the loophole. Because you say they can't pay them directly?
No, they can. The boosters can. They just can't reach out beforehand, and they can't say it's for going to the school. They can pay them for like promoting their product or,
Back to what Nick said, they're going in the living room knowing that number and probably using it as a tool. Like, hey, we have this much money, and y'all both said that. Like, will we give you this amount? or like Nick said, we give you the commercial. The coaches are definitely going to be doing that, and now even more.
Well, you can't
'Cause-
do it. Yeah, so they're doing it clearly, but you can't do it beforehand. Is the rule. Like, you cannot say you will get Bijan Mustardson deal if you come to Texas.
Bijan Mustards.
I think it's
It's-
literally just a way they're trying to get a way to have like
I
some
forgot
money
that-
that they can choose to pay. Like, maybe it's for lesser players too, like the guys that aren't going to get it. And they're like, look, guys, if you really want to help, we have to pay the second tier and third tier talent, and just donate it, and we'll distribute it to, like, we'll have these kids come and we'll choose the athletes that we think need money. Or maybe this kid wasn't a high recruit, but now he's excelling midway through the season. He's going to enter the transfer portal. If there's no money there going to that kid, I think they want kind of like a fund to dip into, because I think the big 5 stars and high 4 stars, they're already getting paid. I think it's for other way, like just more control for the university to distribute money. And I mean, that's basically it. I mean, maybe it's a tax write-off. I'm sure it is.
And like the best argument I could see for being against this, or the best argument the NCAA could have, is that we want it to be performance based, right? Like, so in other words, autographs, selling your jersey, we want kids to be rewarded based on performance based. Like that's the best argument I can see against this, instead of big schools just going up and buying up all the recruits, the best recruits. And
But I wonder if it'll. Go ahead.
because let's say like let's say you're like the 20th ranked quarterback, right, coming out of high school, and you could go sit behind the guy at Texas or Bama for 2 years or what have you, or battle out for a spot. Or you might go to like a second tier, third tier school. You get to play 4 years and you could shine, and you could like sort of bankroll or like invest in yourself in a way, instead where like Bama, A&M, and UT are just going to buy up the top 100 quarterbacks even if none of them play, right? Kind of thing. Like, I could see that where it's like we want the competition to be as like good and even as possible in a way, or as possible, instead of like people just buying up all the talent just because they can, that kind of thing.
What was I gonna say? Like, another thing is like if it's the whole how you do kind of thing. It's like the NFL. Like, oh, he has incentives, and we're gonna sit him after he gets 90 yards, until he does. Like, they get like, you break 1,400 yards, we'll give you an extra $1 million. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so if this player, they're winning 30 to 15, and in college you still run up the score, they'd be like, and if they're doing it by performance, they'll probably start benching people.
You talking about if there was a rule that was going by performance to get money?
Wasn't that kind of what?
Well, the NIL right now, right? You can only make money based on jersey sales or autographs,
Oh,
which
that's
is essentially
right. Yeah.
which is essentially demanded by how well you are for the most part. So like that would be the best argument I think the NCAA could make against this, is that we want as many good players to get exposed as possible across the board, instead of, even though it's lopsided now, this might make it even more lopsided to the top, 10 or 20 schools, essentially just buying up all the best recruits, period. And we might not see half of them because they've got so much talent. And if one guy shines, he's going to play for 2-3 years or what have you. And so you want guys who are good, because there's a whole thing of like, well, like I want to play, but yet if someone waves $100,000 in my face, and maybe I have to go and I have to compete for a job against other 5 stars, I may never play. Whereas had I gone to Washington State or whatever, I might have played and got exposed and done some good things. That would be the best argument I could see for the NCAA, being like, we want as much talent to be exposed and play as much as possible. That's kind of.
This is where I kind of think where Nick Saban kind of hates it, because how they have the whole, people will go there as a 5-star and wait 3 years and then play. Like, I think the NIL is gonna take those, You know what I'm
trickle
talking about?
down
Like, oh,
effect.
this guy
Like,
put. Yeah, like Alabama always has a third string running back who's going to go to the NFL. He's going to get his time,
yeah,
and all their linemen, they're all willing to wait. And I think the NIL, Saban probably hates it because they're like, fuck, they're going to go elsewhere, get money, and play instead of
Yeah.
because the whole thing was they knew they'd go to Alabama, go to the NFL, and eventually get paid. Why not get paid, play at a different school, maybe not win a national championship, but then go to the NFL?
now A&M and Michigan or schools like that are going to get those guys, and then maybe the
Alabama
guys
definitely had the most to lose.
maybe the guys they replaced even go down somewhere else. I don't know.
I think Nick's like of all people, he's definitely probably it has to hurt Alabama, like because they were basically getting everybody anyway. There's no way it's going to get better.
Yeah, if you're the best at recruiting and then rules come in to give other people advantages, it clearly hurt Alabama. And
Didn't hurt Georgia, man. Kirby Smart's been on a roll.
I mean, when you're at the top, right? Like any changes can't be good. Like I don't see how they could help you more, right? Like anything that shakes up the landscape is a risk in a way.
But you don't see Kirby Smart bitching about it.
Georgia's got deep pocket, maybe even deeper than Alabama. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, Alabama isn't as deep as people think.
But I
I'm
mean,
sure
like,
they're spending the money, but it's probably like.
I mean, but with the NIL rules, do you really think they're spending millions and millions
on a
Probably
recruiting
not.
class? I bet millions are being spent. Yeah. Or I wouldn't doubt it. I would have to go maybe put some figures together, but like, do we know any top guy who signed an NIL deal?
Bijan Mustard. Wait, is it really? What is it called, Ian?
Bijan Mustardson?
Yeah, and I know Arch Manning was gonna sign one, but he said, "I'm gonna let my play." Of course, parents got in his ear. But
so Bo Nix,
somebody got like
Bo Nix. His NIL evaluation was $1.5 million.
Bo Nix, the guy from Auburn.
The guy's at Oregon now.
Oh yeah, he's at Oregon. Wait, that should have been his last year, right?
Travis Hunter, the guy at Jackson State who went number 1 or whatever, he was 1.7. Caleb Williams at USC, he's 2.6.
2.6 million.
Yeah. Arch Manning is 3.7 million. I don't know if that's per year.
That has to be projections.
It's projected, I think. They were projecting.
Yeah, they're valuations, yeah.
Yeah, because Arch Manning would have made – because to get a jersey of Manning at a college is pretty fucking sweet jersey.
So, I mean, yeah, millions are being spent, I would think, on a recruiting class as a whole.
Well, it's like, yeah, man, I don't know. Arch Manning, I would have been like, F off, Dad. Like, you're the run of the brothers. Like, I'm going to take that deal, make $3 million in college, then go to the NFL anyway.
Bronny James is 7.2 million. That's his valuation. That's such bullshit.
Oh, yeah, but it is bullshit because I know your hatred for LeBron, but everybody's going to buy that jersey.
Well, I just don't think he's worthy of that much. Like, Arch Manning was at least, a 5-star coming out, Bronny James is not. Yeah, I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be.
I think D Wade's kid was better than him, right? I know they both went to the same. They both went to the same school.
Yeah.
Olivia Dunn, that gymnast at LSU. She's actually third on the list, 3.4 million.
She's cashing. She's going to take it.
I was looking up Quinn Ewers' NIL deal, and there's this article that he had signed. Let's see, this was October of 2022.
Before or after he was shredded?
With a company that was making NFTs, and it's only a 3-year-old company called Metabilia, right? Metabilia.
Mm-hmm.
And
this isn't going to be good.
They didn't release the numbers, but people are like, this has got to be 6 figures. They're getting part of his 1 million evaluation from or whatever. And basically what they do were just to sell his likeness digitally, but no, the company had already secured a 6-figure deal with a UT booster to pay for Quinn Ewers' when Ewers drops his first NFT stuff with that company, they'd already been pledged to 6 figures already. So this stuff's been that's basically getting around this whole NIL rule.
Yeah.
and now NFTs failed.
Well, not Quinn Ewers
Hopefully-
because
hopefully
the guy
Ewers doesn't
paid
care.
six
Yeah,
figures.
he's got the money.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to
He's
say,
got
hope
the
he
real
got
money
paid
in
now.
hand, not an NFT.
Yeah, and not a picture of himself that he's gonna put as an NFT.
Yep, exactly.
God.
All right.
Thanks.
Any last thoughts? I'm gonna send some stats over to y'all, and
Yeah, I told Ian, like, this game's gonna be so hard, but if you get one, it's a win.
all right. So I saw this game. I think I sent it to y'all. It's like those two guys. It's like it's like a white guy and like a little bit of a heavier set Hispanic guy, and they just show the stats. They do a lot of basketball stuff. They just show the stats, and you have to guess the player. So I sent it to y'all on Discord,
Oh, okay. Let me see.
and I got his stats pulled up on the screen too. This should be pretty funny.
You sure you're sitting on Discord?
Yeah,
Oh,
in
wait,
the
let me
chat.
scroll.
I don't see in the chat.
Yeah, Nick. I don't know if you sent it.
Did you not see it? Oh, there it goes. Sorry.
Oh,
Not
there.
sent.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, fuck.
I feel like this one's semi-easy.
What year does that say he started?
Mark Gasol.
I was just saying Marc Gasol.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. All
Dude,
right.
you know why? I see all the center. That's the only reason.
I think
Damn.
position's okay. Maybe I don't know if there's a way to filter out position.
1-0.
But it's good because it shows you all-star points per game. Damn, yeah, I didn't clip all that kind of thing. I was just thinking of things in my head,
I'm trying to think of the best.
or
way.
not thinking, but reading them and like copying them or whatever.
I'm trying to make a little more room here. Hang on. Dang, I got that one a little easier than I thought. I'm trying to think.
Well,
I'm trying to
what
think.
other what other good centers were kind of decent on Memphis?
That's true. I'm trying to think of other. Whenever they did it, what were all the stats that they showed? I can't quite remember.
I feel like they probably were like I was telling you, like this guy played on 4 different teams through this 7-year span, averaged 17 points a game, or not 23 points a game, and was I don't know if they gave position, but
they showed his stats. I'm trying to remember. They definitely showed the team. I don't know. Maybe they took out position, but I don't know how to filter out position.
I got one for you guys.
All right, you send it in chat.
Yeah, hold on.
Hey Nick, people can see this, right?
Yeah, I have like Marc Gasol's stats up there. Dang. All right, I'm trying to think of someone else. Who would be like a good random?
Oh, dang it. Hold on.
Okay, I got one.
Ian, you just said you have it. What happened?
Yeah, I got it. Sending now.
Dude, think about just showing the line of their career averages.
Oh shit. Minutes. Lowry. No, not Lowry.
No, it's not Lowry.
Miles Turner. I'm trying to guess Texas people. Ian, what's the position?
So he ended in 11 and 12?
Yeah. Point guard.
TJ Ford. No, he was wrong.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
It was TJ Ford?
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear, I thought he played on Houston, or is that his dad's our coach? Isn't his dad like our fitness coach? Oh, he tried to train with our fitness coach to come back.
You're thinking of
the guy who used to be on drugs and alcohol. Who's our fitness coach?
Who's the guy that played Deer Park in the playoffs? When Hammond
Lucas.
John
Lucas. You're thinking of Lucas.
Dude. Oh, Nick, were you suspended that game? Because you were suspended for every game?
I think that was like the senior year I was in Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think Nick was there.
I was at that playoff
There's
game,
always
but I don't think I was at the school at the time.
John Lucas just absolutely.
Yeah,
John
he was
Lucas
good.
is third.
Yeah.
Destroyed the.
Pull the
and they
stats
got
up from
the-
ESPN. It won't show position.
Oh yeah. Oh, that must be it. Yeah, you're right. Good catch.
Position. Jesus.
Good catch.
I think Nick's probably using StatReference.com.
Yeah. I love
Yeah,
Basketball Reference.
Love that site. Yeah, dude, me too.
What'd you do? You go to players? Okay. All right.
I just searched by the guy that I want, and then I got another one coming up.
I don't know why. This is
Yeah,
like my favorite thing ever.
You guys are probably gonna.
How do I see past players?
I just
I
typed it
think you
into
just
Google.
type in a name on Google, right? And then
okay,
type in
okay,
NBA
okay.
reference.
There you
Don't
go.
make
What
me
do you
look
use?
stupid.
See if y'all can get that one.
Oh, fuck, it's another guard. No, Kevin, no.
It's not a guard.
Points at 7. Come on, Ian. Boston Lakers.
Okay, rebounding numbers.
Yeah, per minute.
Verjao?
No. Same position.
Ilgauskas?
No.
No, because he's a Laker.
Yeah.
Trying to think, who went to Boston and LA?
I don't know if he was ever a starter, but maybe.
Well, obviously, he only averaged 7 points a game, and
Didn't even.
he started only. His highest starting was 20.
2
He started
years.
24.
2 years
Big
he
guy.
got hurt. It looks like, or something.
Oh, that's a good catch too.
And then he got hurt at the end of his career.
Hey, game started. His highest was in Cleveland. He only averaged 7, but he ended up on the Lakers. How the hell is this guy staying in the league? Is this another guy from UT? Ian?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
not Mim, right?
Chris
No.
Mim.
Yep.
It was
Nick
Mim?
got it.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah, because Mim was a
Alright,
Laker.
Alright. Needed some redemption there.
You dropped Chris Mim the other day too, Nick, for some reason.
It was
Or
on.
no, one of y'all did.
Well, we were doing
Yeah,
something.
the
and
last time we streamed, yeah.
it popped up.
Yeah, because you go shout out, and I was like, did Nick just shout out a Texas player?
All right, here we go. And are you just snipping them out, Ian?
Yeah, Ian, the
that's
point was,
usually-
you kind of have higher points per game, so it's a little easier than guessing Chris Mim, which we would never got if I didn't ask you the school.
Shut up.
All right, hang on.
Dude,
I
this
got
game,
one, hang
we
on.
could literally do this all day.
This is so fun, dude. This is like
Got
the
one in
best
the
game
toe.
ever.
There's one, boy.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even trying to snip. Who did this?
I sent one too after Ian's.
All right, so, this big long one was you, Nick?
No, mine's white. Nick's is black.
Yeah, that's not how it showed up on my screen, but so under the Lakers, this guy played 2008 till still playing. Kind of had some good years, bad years, good.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Damn, he played for.
Charlotte.
Oh, he didn't play that long. He just played for a lot of teams. Fuck.
No, from 09 to 22.
That's only like 12 years, 13 years. Which I mean
Longer
is
than Chris
long,
Mim.
but it's not like crazy long.
This is damn
Okur?
Detroit, Oklahoma City.
Uh,
hold on.
Okafor?
This is the one Ian sent.
No.
Damn.
Wait. Oh wait, he ended on Houston. Hold up.
Ryan, you should know this.
And he came from Orlando. Dwight Howard. Not Dwight Howard. Duh, that
No.
was stupid.
Nick, is yours
Dwight-
Karan Butler?
No.
Nick, the one you sent?
No.
It's not?
Hold on, wait.
That's a good
let's
guess,
just do
though. You
yours
saw
real
the
quick.
Dallas stint in
Wait,
there.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
In Washington,
Houston
wasn't
and
Karan Butler?
PJ
Hold on.
Tucker. PJ Tucker.
No.
Hold on, wait,
but you're-
Ian, do yours first, and then because then I'll pull mine up on screen.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you. Well,
PJ
Rin, you can see it's a point guard. It had position on that one.
So just recently played.
But no. Who the fuck is
I
that
think you
point
know it,
guard,
Ren.
though?
And then went to the Lakers this
No.
past year. This is a
Boys,
good
come
one
on.
though. I like all the teams on there.
There's a clear pattern that I've been putting out.
Yeah, it's from UT. Point guard. But what point guard recently came from UT?
Not recently, dude. All the way back to 2008.
No, he means recently it was on the Rockets. Last year.
Yeah.
Oh. That's why I guess PJ Tucker. Wasn't he UT?
He's not a point guard though.
I know. So,
I have
but
no idea on this one.
Jesus.
Y'all are gonna slap yourselves.
Wait. Hold up.
Ren, you have a dislike of this player. Every time he does something, or like even when he was somewhat good, like you were just like, that guy sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah. God. Fuck it. Just tell us.
DJ Augustine.
Damn it. He was on Houston. Wait. Okay. Let me look at this Houston stat. Did he ever play a fucking minute?
Right,
He played 2 games, Ian. He played 2 games for us.
Well, you talked a lot of trash for him only playing 2 games.
All right, let me pull mine up now.
All right, now see
Oh,
it.
it's already there. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. So he started in Philly at, whoa. 90 what? 90. Damn. So he started in Philly.
He scored a lot of points too, so this one should be.
Stackhouse.
Yep. my man.
I was saying when I saw the Detroit and I saw the 30, yeah, dude.
Ren, you're
Stackhouse,
DJ Augustine hate
Stackhouse and Grant Hill, weren't they teamed up at one time?
yeah.
Looks like maybe.
right there.
Yeah. No, not on Dallas. On
They were traded for didn't they trade for McGrady or something?
yeah.
Or something along that trade.
No. Well, I think they did it in Detroit. Well, Grant Hill played a lot of places, but I remember, was it Stackhouse at Grant Hill? I might have Grant Hill wrong.
It was.
Man, if Grant Hill had lived up to that potential and not got hurt so much, dude, Grant Hill, I think, definitely underrated. That dude was an all-around guy.
Yeah, he was a good player.
You ever watch those old, when they used to play in the All-Star games? Like, Grant Hill would ball out.
I was thinking about doing one, but he's too easy.
Yeah, Ian's over here putting the 9-point per game one, which you were like,
Yeah, he was
are
on
way
a
harder.
ton of teams, dude.
DJ Augustine, no one's gonna guess that. Like Knicks is, at least you can guess it. Ian, if you go to Texas, well, there is no other good Texas player besides. We'll get Aldridge and Durant real quick.
I thought that.
Nope.
Hold on.
There's a guy I'm thinking of. I can't remember his name.
I was about to say, tell me. And I was like, that defeats the whole purpose.
Who is it? All right, I got one.
Hey,
this one will be good.
Ian, this is crazy for you. Maldonado homered for us, so we're up 2-0.
I wonder if this is the dude that you hated.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I really hate on DJ Augustine. All I said is he's a corner 3-point shooter.
This one might be too hard.
I
This
got
is the guy who I
got one
actually
pulled up now on the screen.
Hamilton.
Ren, you're just guessing now.
Did
Yeah,
you send
guess
another
it's
one, Ian?
No.
No,
Okay,
wait, who just sent one?
I just sent another one.
Dan Pierre.
Oh. 1 year, Dave Fear was with us for a little bit.
I know. I saw Dallas. And, okay.
I actually forgot he was on
man.
Dallas, to be honest with you.
You forgot Dan Pierre was on Dallas.
No, this guy that I just sent, I actually forgot
Oh.
he was on Dallas for a little bit.
Jameer Nelson?
Yep. Nice.
Fuck, you
Well
saw
done.
those. Dude, that's a good one.
A long run in Orlando.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
Jameer,
Orlando, no one remembers Orlando.
the other guy that was also on Dallas that played with Jameer in college and ended up, didn't Cuban try to help him out with money?
Oh,
West?
Delonte West?
Yeah. Was it
After
Cuban that
this-
tried to help him out?
Yeah, Cuban and Mavericks reached out to him and tried to help him. I'm not sure whatever came of that.
That's a sad story, dude.
Yeah, it really is.
Because
I'll
him
send
and
a-
Jameer Nelson were ballers. All right, who said this one, Ian?
I'll send better ones after this. This one is who I thought. You definitely hated this dude, Ren. He was on those LeBron teams early on in the 2000s, but remembering his name might be hard. I'll
Oh
send a better
man,
one
it's
after
not.
this.
So it's not Viralstyle or Gauskas, huh?
No, point guard. Oh, point guard, and then he changes to shooting guard.
The guy who wore the headband, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ricky, you talking about Ricky Davis? It wasn't Ricky.
No,
he's
not
number
Ricky
too low.
Davis. Oh, fuck.
Oh, you're right, Nick.
The
I
3-point.
always think of Eric Snow.
Yep,
When I think of
3-point guy.
God damn, I'm never gonna guess his name, but Hughes? No,
Yeah,
is it Hughes?
No,
you scored way too many points
God damn it.
compared to these.
Am I allowed
four.
to Google him?
Look, he
'Cause
only
I know who
scored
it is.
410.
Ryan, look at that.
Hold
He's
on.
a starter. He's got to be a starter in 2007, 2008.
No, look, it says
And
game
2010,
started, dude. Game
2011.
started. No, he only started the most.
Oh, well,
You see GS? That's
Yeah,
when
but
he
look at
started,
his
bro.
minutes played. He played a
Yeah, he
decent
must be
amount of
sixth
minutes.
man.
God damn
His
it.
3-point percentage was actually really good. Fuck.
That was his job.
That
Yeah,
was his whole
40%.
thing. I think he was number
Oh.
2. Wasn't he number 2, like his little jersey number?
his little jersey number.
His literal jersey number.
Okay, let me see.
Fuck.
Number 1.
So it definitely wasn't
Fuck.
Delonte West. 3-point shooter back then. Those are pretty good numbers. Oh no, yeah, pretty good numbers for back then. Remember, it used to be 35% was good. Now they realize how shitty that is.
Fuck, man. 47%.
Yeah, 1 year he went crazy.
DG are his initials.
Dennis Johnson. No, I'm just joking.
DG.
Jones.
I feel like Guinness.
G, Ryan. DG.
Is Guinness?
Oh no, Guinness was the guy in the Clippers, wasn't he?
Guinness was the guy. That's not him, though. He was on
Yeah, the Clips
but
with him and Miles, whatever.
Giles?
Not Darius Miles. You know,
Nick-
I'm talking about the Clippers
No,
guy.
I'm not talking about Darius Miles.
G,
Let's-
GI is how you start his last name. GI.
Oh, but it's not Giles. Gills?
Ginberg. What's his first name?
Is it
start with?
Darius? Is Darius right at least?
No.
Derek?
Daniel is his first name.
Oh, Daniel Gibbs.
Close.
Damn it.
Gibson. Daniel Gibson.
There you go, yeah.
All right. Fuck.
All right, Ian. These little numbers are.
All right, Daniel Gibson was a hard one. That was a hard one.
No, but I like
Well,
that though.
actually, it's kind of cool going back and forth because Nick's doing the big ones, and you're doing the little ones.
I knew who it was right away. I just didn't know I couldn't remember his name. So like it wasn't that hard, you know. All right, I gotta
It
go.
would be like they're
This I think is
Go
gonna be a good one.
Dampier.
You're just gonna keep saying Dampier till eventually I throw him out. All right, hang
Yeah.
on. Let me
You
put-
see 10 points, 8 rebounds.
Let me put it in the chat.
The Dampon.
All right, I just sent it.
That's
close
so
enough.
stupid. The Dampon? Oh, fuck, Nick, really bringing it in here. Okay, Nick, is this yours that starts with? What the hell? Is that Washington?
Yeah. I
God
think
damn
the
Dallas,
beginning
dude.
will
They
throw
have
you off. I would pay attention to the end of his career. This is a good one. He's a
Wait,
famous.
if he played it, hold on, he played in Houston and Dallas.
He is considered a famous player. Maybe not like an amazing player, but he's definitely a well-known player. If that's about
I
the
mean,
only
he
hint I'll
dropped
give.
some numbers at the beginning of his career. I'm not looking at the chat, so I can't see that. So he was balling out till about he got to Houston, then he started sucking. Houston and Dallas and Miami. How the fuck do we not know this?
Dang. Back to Dallas.
Oh yeah, Dallas, Denver. Orlando, Houston, though.
I love this game, dude. This game.
Okay, so he ended in 2013, though.
Is
So
it
he's on the
Stromile
teams that played.
Swift?
No. Stromile
No, wait.
Swift. Nice
Wait,
name
wait,
drop.
wait. When did Dallas and Miami play in the finals? What year?
06.
2011?
Oh, 06
What-
and 11.
Who won in 11?
We did, of course.
Dallas.
Yeah.
So he was
Okay,
on the he was on
so
the
he's on the
losing he was
team
on the
that
losing
lost
side.
Yeah, but he barely played that one. But he was on Houston the other time. Damn, Nick, that is a good
So
one.
many of these guys I'm bringing up, I can't believe how many have played for like Houston and Dallas that I totally forgot about. I totally forgot he played for Dallas again.
I mean, he was a pure baller when he came in the league, scoring wise, and then
See, not a lot of assists, but good bounce. He's got to be a big dude. PF, possible PF.
horrible blocks. His assists are pretty decent. Yeah, I think you're right about the forward position. So he's a
It's funny
forward.
hearing us break it down.
Damn it.
Well, it has to be a forward. But Portland, that little Portland thing is throwing me
What
off.
Portland? Where do you see him? Oh.
Right above Miami. God, I could see.
Well, no, hold on. A Fool's, dude, he played like 80 games for us, dude.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. He started 80 games for us, it looks like.
Yeah,
How
and
the
then-
fuck? Well, that was back in, alright, the year we graduated high school. He started every game for us. So, our team sucked. Is this Juwan
No,
Howard?
wait.
You got it. It's Juwan Howard.
No, yes. I remember they started every game for us.
No, when you said he sucked.
Well, I didn't say he
I
sucked.
remember
I
the
just said he
video.
wasn't.
No, Ryan said our team sucked, but I
Oh.
think our team, we lost in the playoffs one of those years, right?
The
Maybe not.
point was, I remember Juwan Howard starting every game, and at the beginning of his career, like he was the beast, and then he dropped. Then I remember him being on Miami and sitting there. Boom.
That was nice.
Dang,
Yeah.
the other guy I was going to do, that's going to be too, Aldridge would have been too easy because if it's just.
I
damn
knew,
it.
like I
Portland,
said, you're going to drop
yeah.
Aldridge and Durant.
And San Antonio. That would have been too easy. Yeah, you got to get guys who played for a lot of teams. I think that kind of throws it off.
That's what was throwing this off. But when Ian pointed out he played every season or every game, yeah, and you pick out the season. Damn, Juwan Howard. And his kid just got drafted, I think, like top 6.
Yeah, I think so. We were watching.
I didn't know the guy Houston drafted. I think his twin brother got drafted right after him. I didn't know that he had a twin brother. That's crazy. They got drafted 4 and 5.
Should we do football too, or I guess we could just stick to basketball.
Dude, I don't know. I want to keep doing this game real quick.
It is fun as fuck. I got.
Yeah,
I
do
got
y'all
another
want
one.
me to find one then?
This one I think will be
kinda-
semi easy.
Dallas, Washington, Utah, Minnesota. Is this your boy Harris?
No.
That was a quick guess. Let's see. Assists sucked. Free throws are good. 3-point decent. Field goal sucks. So he's a guard. Look at Nick's face. Guard 2003.
I don't know, Ren. 7 bounds might not be a guard.
He has 7 bounds in there?
Yeah,
Oh,
no assist.
Oh, so maybe. Is this one of the guys that came through Dallas that we're always talking about? No,
He started in Dallas.
Yeah. All right, so he's drafted to Dallas.
Ryan, who did you guess already?
Devin Harris.
Oh, Devin Harris.
I almost thought
Just
about
'cause
doing
all-
him, but I knew y'all would like guess him if I showed any kind of Dallas player.
Well, I figured you'd show us his 40-yard dash. Fuck. And he played at Washington too. How would not? And Utah. But he wasn't a starter. He stopped starting. So okay, again, we were in high school, and he's a starter on Dallas. So back then, it still was Nash, Dirk.
Yeah.
Who else on the team?
It's not Rafe LaFrance, is it?
I know.
You think Ray Friends was
Well,
gonna
I saw
make
this
it?
like 3-point percentage along with his rebounds.
Keith Van
I'm like,
Horn?
No. Keith Van
I
Horn
think
had a
it's
long
bad.
career, I think.
Well, Ian said 3-point percentage, so I jumped out.
Well, no, 3-point. It looks like
percentage isn't that.
Yeah, it looks
it's
like a big guy,
decent.
dude.
Yeah, but it's like a stretch 3 or 4 has to be. I swear it's a forward. Small or I don't think power forward because that's pretty low block numbers.
Wait a minute.
Did assists, so it has to be a forward. It has to be a bigger dude. Just that sucked at rebounding.
Dude, this is the best game. I'm so glad those guys came up with that game.
Is it?
Think about
Is
06. 06 is when he played the most.
Was it the
And,
dude?
whoa. He dropped 19 in 06.
The dude who came off the bench that was like.
No, he started. Nope. No, he was starting. Look at the start numbers.
Yeah, you can see games
Dallas-
played and games started.
In Dallas, he started and he scored a lot. I'm just looking at that now. One year, he was a pretty damn good scorer. So, damn, in 2007. It's going to be somebody so obvious, too. Who the fuck was the good...
He'll be semi-obvious. Maybe. He's not like the
Well,
most
'cause,
obvious, but he's pretty obvious.
Yeah, the fact he's on Dallas so long, though, with Dirk and Nash, and still put up those pretty decent scoring numbers.
Dirk and Nash.
Yeah, he played with Dirk and
They were on-
Nash like when they were rolling.
Yeah. Look at the years.
Well, I guess for a few years. We technically got rid of Nash before at 06 final, so for 2-3 years he played alongside him.
Yeah, we already did the Stackhouse.
We already did the Stackhouse.
Was it Mash? No, Mashburn had a longer career.
No, Mashburn was way before this.
And Jim Jackson was way before this.
Yeah.
God. This is going to piss me off because it's so obvious.
Yeah, y'all are going to
Name
hate
Dallas
it when I
power
say
forwards. Gotta be a power forward or center, dude.
Or small forward. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But no, look at his blocks. Oh, and pretty decent steals, but his block numbers are garbage. His rebounds are not that good, so maybe he's probably a guard or he has to be a guard or small forward. Fuck. I'm playing with Dirk. The fuck they have, rotation and point guards. I think it's a shooting guard.
I don't know, dude.
Fuck. All right, who is it, Nick?
Give us some hints. Hold on. Hint time.
I'm trying to think of what college he went to. Hang on. I'm not even sure that would help because...
Yeah, I'm probably not going to know that from back then.
He was drafted out of Wake Forest.
Ryan. The guy... Yeah, hold on. Yeah, the guy... Yeah, shut up and listen.
He has a very traditional name, first and last name, if that helps. He was in a controversy, like, making fun of the American flag in 2008 when all that was kind of going on. He was in a viral video.
2008?
Yeah.
He was like one of the first?
Yeah, like,
Honestly,
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm trying to think of Wake Forest. So he went to Wake Forest before Bosch. So he was on the good Wake Forest teams without Bosch.
Bosch went to Wake
maybe
Forest?
Forest?
I totally forgot about
I
that.
don't think Ryan is.
Yeah.
He was drafted very late in the first round.
Josh something.
Yeah.
Josh Jackson or Josh Joshua.
Joshua. No, it's that's a good one. Where'd you come up with Josh?
Who was a player that
name.
that we just had? He has the same last name as a player we just had.
Bertans?
No.
Josh.
Josh.
Same
Johnson,
last
Josh
name as a
Jackson.
guy we just did like 1 or 2 picks ago.
1 or 2 picks ago.
John?
Actually, it was
Jokic?
literally the guy we
Doncic?
just did. Who did we just do?
Brent, who's the guy we just did? Who's the guy we just did? I already forgot him. Oh,
Josh
Howard.
Josh Howard, yeah.
Fuck, completely forgot about that
God,
guy.
how did we forget about that?
Oh
God,
my God.
What was crazy is he should have averaged more rebounds.
No,
that's about
Josh
right.
Howard did.
That's about right, I think.
Check it. Chris Bosh played it. What? No,
I got to get one.
I think Chris Bosh.
Okay.
See where Chris Bosh. Wait, check where Chris Bosh played. I don't think I'm too far. Maybe Georgia Tech or Wake. Same colors.
Probably didn't even go to college.
Georgia
Probably
Tech.
Didn't go to college.
Yeah, Georgia Tech. Probably didn't even go to college.
Told you, Ian. You have to go to college now, dumbass.
Yeah, he was
You don't have
4th
to, you play
overall.
the-
Yeah, he was 4th overall. Remember, he was in the LeBron and all that. Yeah.
Man, God damn it, Ian.
No. This is not a Longhorn.
Oh, this is a good one. 3-point percentage is good, so he's a shooter. Shit rebounds. Steals, decent. Shit is
Not a very long career.
not at all. He started 82 games for Dallas, Nick, in 13.
Yeah.
Good
Decent,
shoot.
decent scorer. Good free throw percentage, so probably a guard. Shot a lot
that's
of
what I'm saying,
threes.
guard.
Shot a lot of threes.
But his field goal percentage for a guard is pretty garbage.
So an outside
Like
shooter.
his field goal percentage is almost his 3-point percentage.
Oh my God, I got a very good one after this.
Outside shooter, guard.
It has to be an outside shooter because look, it's 37 from 3 and
Well,
only 42 from
Don't
the
look
field.
at the percentage as much as the attempts. He's shooting like over 4 a game.
Wait, where the hell do you see attempts?
3 points. That first line says 1.8.
Oh,
That's
I
how
got
many
you.
he's
Oh, that's
making
a
out
good
of
one.
attempts. So like he's shooting a lot of threes.
Oh, if you're shooting 4 attempts, then you're getting. Okay, he played on Milwaukee last.
Refrain from betting for like 30 seconds.
What? Okay. Fuck, man, that's a good one. All right, so it dropped drastically after his 3rd year. So he's playing with Gasol in Memphis. Or right after Gasol?
Damn, he played a lot of minutes too. So like he was a starting point guard.
He was a starter for the first 3 years of his career. And Conley.
Mike
No,
Conley's still playing.
No, he's still
yeah.
playing. Yeah, he's still playing.
Y'all get it?
No.
No, I said Conley, but Conley's playing too long. Still,
I think Conley's close.
Doesn't give us a point guard's close.
For some reason, Jackson's coming to mind, but I don't think that's right.
No, you're thinking of the Jackson that
He
still
immediately
playing.
came in and started. So like he must have been like
yeah,
good
and
right
he
off the
immediately
bat.
came in, right, 18.5 a game. Started, but he was such an outside shooter.
So, like,
And I don't know if he was a point guard because his assists are garbage. Maybe he's a shooting guard.
he's just a scorer. Yeah, he's at least a scorer.
But even if you're a point guard, you can accidentally fall into 4 assists. And why are you laughing? He's a point guard, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's just funny to like listen to people try and break it down.
Because as a starting point guard, you cannot average only 3, so it has to be a shooting. But then 4 assists for a shooting guard is kind of high. Fuck. All right, Memphis.
Dang, he played a whole year for Dallas. And that was
Yeah,
the year after
that's
we
when he
won.
starting again.
The year after we won.
He scored 15 for y'all. And then he went to Milwaukee. But that's
Monte
like
Ellis? No, not Monte Ellis. Damn it.
No, Monte Ellis played for Golden
No,
State.
but that would have been
yeah.
a good one to drop, though.
Yeah.
No, we saw the. Oh, yeah. I guess the Golden
Fuck.
State Warriors is a good
It's
one.
got to be someone like that, though. Not Darren Williams.
Yeah, right? No, he played too long.
He played
'Cause
Utah.
Remember, this guy's career.
Short career.
Is only 7 years. So he got hurt. Is it TJ? It's not TJ Ford.
I already did TJ Ford.
I know, guys. Because I saw Milwaukee. So this dude ended his career probably with an injury. Damn it, Ian, give us some hint.
No.
You're stewing on that Dallas thing, aren't you?
Yeah, a whole year with us. 2 years after.
And he played decent.
Came
He
from
started every
Memphis.
game. Yeah, scored 12 a game. So I mean, he was definitely around. Wasn't that around the Josh Howard era?
No, Howard was gone.
Wait, remember Nick? He said Conley was a good guess. Conley was a good guess. So whatever.
Felton?
I can feel Nick's
Felton?
energy. No.
Dang. Oh, I was almost...
Raymond Felton played
for a while.
Yeah, he stuck around a lot longer than I thought.
Is he European?
No.
No?
He was kind of big in college, too. Like, pretty big in college, actually.
I mean, he came in and immediately almost got 20 points a game on Memphis. All right, that's how we got to go to. Who did Memphis draft high in 2009?
Ren, you got to do one.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. But all right,
You're just having all the fun.
what are you doing? Screen capturing it?
Yeah, snippet.
Yeah,
I have
a
snipping tool.
Yeah, MW snap, Ren?
No, I got snip.
Yeah,
snip
type
tool.
snip into your start. And you.
Thanks, man. The snipping tool, you mean?
Man, this one's killing me with the whole year at Dallas. He played 82 games.
Fuck.
Zara did 82 games.
But he's Mike Conley. He's like Mike Conley.
Well, yeah.
Well, as in what? So is he a point guard or does
He's a shooting guard.
He's a point guard, shooting guard. Yeah, he had to be one of the two.
Mike Conley is nowhere near a shooting guard, Ian.
I just think about these dudes at the same time all the time.
He shot a lot of
Possibly
threes.
teammates on Memphis.
Oh, wait. You think about Mike Conley and the other guy at the same time?
Yeah.
So we debate over who's better than him.
And they were teammates on Memphis for 08, 09,
Jared Jack?
2009, 2010.
No, Jared Jack played at Georgia
Yeah, they were
Tech.
teammates. That's why I think they were running that, two guards running Memphis.
Yeah, dude, but who the fuck watch Memphis? Fuck, dude.
What college did he go to?
USC.
Yeah, drop it. OJ Mayo.
Yeah.
God.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, OJ Mayo.
Nice.
Dude, I've gotten a few of them.
I knew the colleges
colleges
make it so easy.
Yeah, and OJ Mayo got hurt in this group because
And OJ Mayo and Conley.
dude, yeah, OJ Mayo played on Dallas. Come on, Nick.
I forgot, dude. I totally forgot. I mean, yeah.
Dude, OJ Mayo was going like this and then just whoosh, straight down.
I forgot Josh Howard even existed. So
I just dropped another one.
Dude, wasn't OJ Mayo supposed to be the shit?
Yeah, he was like a high flyer, real athletic. Yeah.
Nick, is this Nick Van Exel?
Damn it.
all those points from the Lakers when they weren't good.
Yeah,
Lakers are a dead giveaway, and then he went to Dallas.
Ren, you drop one.
Well, I didn't know he dropped one, so
just drop it in chat.
Right.
We'll do them in
All
order.
right, hold on. If you're gonna drop, I'm gonna look for one. But if you drop one, tell me so I don't get it.
No, because then you'll stop looking and you'll just do it. I got one
Yeah,
keyed
you're
up.
right.
You got one keyed up.
Queued up.
I got one in the chamber.
Just drop it. Just
not
drop it.
keyed
We'll
up.
go in order.
Oh shit! All right. Wait, don't drop it yet.
I already did.
Fuck, he dropped it.
Yeah, just drop yours. That's all right.
Marion? Wait,
Fine.
Phoenix? Oh, Phoenix to Houston. Houston 2011. What the fuck? Then Miami. Lowry? No, Lowry played a lot longer in Houston. Phoenix to Houston. Oh, and you dropping those short. Oh, he went from 4 to 20 points a game?
Yeah. Who had that meteoric rise?
Damn, he started 73 games.
Seemingly out of nowhere, dude.
Oh, this is a good one because of the scoring averages. Oh, let me check his rebound.
God, Phoenix and the no, I was gonna say
it's another guard.
Not
good
Lamar
shooting,
Odom. Yeah,
no,
it's a shooter.
Lamar Odom started shooter for sure. Oh. Fuck me. He got paid a lot. Fucking God. Oh, Houston. Oh, Houston out of the beginning. So we were hating giving him to Phoenix, obviously, and then he did good on Miami. 2002.
God, a long time in Miami. Recently too.
And then his scoring
Recently
average
in Miami.
went back up.
Not Kyle Lowry, but that is a good. Almost fits the timeline.
Because ended in no, we didn't have a Lopez.
God, playing decent minutes in Miami too. And
Wait,
he got
never
traded.
was a starter. He never was a starter until he left.
He got traded twice in the last 2 years, but he hasn't played at all. Or he's playing okay minutes still, I guess.
Yeah, he's still getting okay. Yeah. Hold on, what's his 3-point percentage? Okay, he can shoot threes, so he's a fucking scorer, a 3-point shooter. God.
Man, those points in Miami, dude. That's
those points, though.
I know.
And
Miami,
his points dropped. He had points in Phoenix too. He had a 20-point season.
This is a good
Phoenix,
one.
And then he had a 20.1 in Miami 5 years later. Ian, you're
straight up scorer, not a point guard.
You're on. Oh, he's talking. He's a straight up scorer, but he shoots threes. I wanted to say Joe Johnson, but Joe Johnson never played on Houston. No, Joe Johnson also never played on the Miami. Like, come on. God, that is such a good one. Then he played 5 games for Toronto.
Brandon, you gotta do something after this. I'm probably got like 12 minutes. I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
Damn it! How are we not getting this? All right, I'm looking up while I'm trying to think. Who played Phoenix and then was good in Miami? And on Houston? Total bullshit.
So the year we won it, he was in Houston. My entire basketball timeline just revolves around 2011. And then he went to Phoenix.
You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys?
Yeah, can you hear us?
And?
Oh, yeah, I was talking to Angela.
Can you hear us or no?
Yeah.
No, Rin.
Damn it. Ian, come on, some hint.
Yeah, Rin can hear us.
Rin, can you hear us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just saying some hint.
No.
You want me to give you a hint?
No.
Fuck. Is the point is bugging you, isn't it?
So he came in right after LeBron left too. Is that right? Yeah, that's like right after LeBron left. Who was the savior of Miami after LeBron?
Nobody.
They were so bad.
Phoenix though.
And then recently got traded.
Phoenix, Houston for 2 years. Did
Or maybe he got
decent
hurt.
for us, but
He must have got hurt.
then he went back to Phoenix and started balling in Phoenix. Who balled at Phoenix and went to Miami? Wow. Balled in Phoenix, went to Miami. Hey, what
Oh,
stat
dude, was it the guy who ran with Nash for a couple years?
Not Marion.
Not Marion. He also wore a headband, right?
I don't know. Where was he running with Nash?
I thought he ran with whenever they were running a gun in there for a little bit. He was
Phoenix?
Yeah.
No, Nash was. What was?
Nash went to Phoenix after Dallas.
Oh, I think. Oh yeah, I think he was Nash's little Padawan.
He like shot threes though. Dudley?
No.
Nah, a Padawan, so he's a guard. Nash's Padawan. Oh, I feel like.
Fuck.
Hold on, how many assists a game did he get?
Not many. Well, I guess for a little bit there, he got a few. Oh, maybe after Nash left or whatever, he averaged 7 and 6 for 2 years.
When he went to Miami, he dropped a 20. And how many assists? 6?
He must have got hurt that third year. Man. Is he a point guard? Can you tell us that? Or is he shooting guard?
Yeah, let me see.
I don't think that's going to help us too much, but...
Point guard.
White guy?
Yep.
Oh, William? Jason?
Not Jason Williams.
Come on.
Miami?
Because Jason
Point
Williams was
guard.
actually in Miami in 11 when they lost.
One of your faves, Ren.
Not Bob
Honestly,
Sura.
Seeing the lack of production in Houston makes me wonder why we liked him so much.
Yeah.
Oh, but y'all
The
did
lack
like
of production
him.
makes me...
Yeah, and I think he was on the same team as Lowry. Ren was always an Aaron Brooks guy.
But if he was on the same team with
see.
Lowry...
Not Jeff Blake.
No.
Not Bob Sura.
No. Yeah, not the guy who was a Kardashian.
Come on, white point guards out of Houston, dude. That's got to be a small pool of people.
Dude, I don't think he was a...
He was on the
Bob
team
Sura.
with... No, dude. When I was always arguing with you, I was like, dude, so-and-so and so-and-so. Like Lowry and...
The guy you're...
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm having trouble getting my snip tool to work. Oh, got it. Hold up.
Miami.
They definitely... All three of these guards, Ryan, were on the same team in 2010.
This white dude
2011.
This white dude averaged 20 points. It was Aaron Brooks?
No, Aaron Brooks, Lowry, and this guy. And I was like, why do we still have Aaron Brooks when we have Lowry and...
But this guy was a point guard?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. What college?
And he's white. On Miami.
European. Whoops.
European.
He's an international
European
player?
point guard. So, all right, European
Pretty sure.
guy.
Yeah, he's international. Well, I mean, his
But
name is very international.
Oh, it's not Skull.
God damn it.
He's a white international point guard that dropped 20
Dude.
for Phoenix and Miami.
Yes.
I'm trying to total blank. This sucks.
If there are people in the chat, they're probably thinking,
No, I got the chat pulled
I'm
up.
not looking.
No one's...
hey, no, you can't. Don't be cheating.
No, I'm saying I'm looking at the chat. No one's like typing anything.
You're not typing anything.
The Dragon.
Dragic.
Yes.
Oh, dude!
Well, yeah, that's only 'cause
fuck!
Dude, I did not know Dragic went to Miami and dropped 20.
Totally forgot
I knew
about
the
that,
Phoenix
dude.
and Houston.
All those
Ian,
years
why
they were in
did
the
you
playoffs.
hate? You hated on Dragic?
No, Aaron Brooks. I wanted Lowry and Dragic.
All right,
Aaron
hurry up and
Brooks
drop
Everybody
yours.
Drop your
All right,
drop
all
it.
right,
Ryan.
I'm about to drop it, but I feel like y'all
He didn't
probably
snap
get
it.
it.
He didn't even
Hold on.
snap it.
No, I did. It's on my screen. I'm trying to figure out how to copy it.
Kevin Willis.
What? No.
He just gets
Not
it.
actually, like, literally the farthest thing away.
I had him
Edit.
queued up, but
All you
Kevin
gotta do is
Willis
just
was too
copy it
easy.
and post it in the chat.
Yeah, I think I
Fuck,
just
Dragic,
fucked up
that's gonna
the-
keep me up tonight.
Damn. Fucking Dragic, such a beast.
Ren, what are you doing?
There it is.
Okay.
Shit, did mine show up way smaller than yours?
I got
or
it.
is like-
No.
You're good.
Yeah, it's a throw you off. The teams,
Ryan,
the
what
point.
the fuck am I looking at?
Stats.
Scored some points.
Steven Jackson.
Fuck, yeah. I knew when you hit, let me guess, you hit the Indiana Golden State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dropped one. I'll drop one more. It's gonna be our last one, unless you guys got another one.
All right. Ryan, you queue one
Dude,
up.
I could do this all day. All right, Lakers in '94.
Nick coming in with point. Nick, did you
Coming
send,
in with.
you didn't send
Okay,
Nick Van
so-
Exel again, did you?
Do what?
Said you didn't resend Nick Van Exel, did you?
No.
All right, so Astros, Rockets are whooping his ass in '94.
Dang, yeah, he has been around for a while now that I think about it. This one's like, you
Jesus.
definitely know the name.
So he ended in Dallas.
You definitely know the name, but
We were. So Memphis started as a Laker.
you
Miami,
probably will
Charlotte.
only know him as a Laker. I'll give you that hint. That's what he definitely is most memorable for.
Yeah, back then those were the good. All right, so the good Laker teams. Sure as fuck wasn't Rick Fox. I bet you never averaged 20.
I just realized you play with LA,
Devin
right?
George?
Huh?
Devin George?
No. I just realized
No,
you
Devin
play.
George played in Dallas a lot more.
You played with LA before they got to the three-peat, and then you left Miami before they won in 06, and then he played for Dallas 2 or 3 years before they won in 11.
So Butler. No,
I
Butler
guess he
played
was
with
in Miami. He went back to Miami when they won in 06, so. Or maybe, I can't remember if that's 06-07 season. It's 06-07 season, so yeah, he missed out.
Fuck. Yeah, all right, so the Lakers though, he dropped some numbers in 96, 97, right after. Fuck. So Jordan was dominating. Lakers,
Interesting.
the good one. Then he started. Damn, he got 18 again in 2004 for Miami. Yeah, you're right. We probably will know the name. Who started as a Laker and balled on the rebound sucked. Free throw percentage good. Get 3-point shooter.
This is a good one. Now that I'm actually looking at his career, this one's actually really good.
Yeah, this Charlotte shit's throwing me off, but he balled there. Who the fuck did the Lakers? Damn, he started around the Dream Lakers. I mean the
PJ
Dream
Brown?
Rockets.
PJ Brown, was that his name?
No, dude, you gotta think like back to the Houston championships when he started. Fuck.
Rookie.
Kobe Bryant, game over.
Dude, it'd be crazy to show someone's totals, just like their career bottom inline averages. That'd be so
Hey,
hard.
does this one show the stars? Oh, this one doesn't. So we don't know if he was ever an all. He probably was an all-star, I would think.
Let me look.
I mean, he did drop 20.
Ooh, he was a 3-time All-Star. Actually, it's kind
For
of
LA.
it's kind of actually good to read this out. 3-time All-Defensive Team. 1999, 2000 All-NBA. The 1999-2000 Steal Champion.
Yeah, dude, 3 steals a game.
94, 95 All-Rookie.
On Charlotte.
But I don't think any of that's gonna help you.
Oh, that's where you got PJ Brown from. Nice.
I don't think any of that's gonna help you with if you like.
Yeah, but
Who he played for is, in my opinion, the biggest clue. Like seeing
feel
who
like
they
it's the
played for
Lakers.
through the years.
oh, so I always try to think of teams who graduated high school. Like, what? Who the fuck?
There's
is on?
no way this is Dampier.
No.
You think Dampier dropped 20 a game, bro?
Didn't Dampier play for
Absolutely
Miami
not.
and Dallas?
Yeah, he played for
Yeah.
Dallas in
Memphis?
06 and Miami in 2011.
Oh shit! Wait, this guy did get one block. He had some defense, so he's probably a forward. But then he
Look at
shot
his-
good threes. Man, this one is good. This dude did a little bit of everything, except assist. It's gonna be another Josh Howard motherfucker.
Kind of a similar
Yeah,
build.
like
yeah,
that type.
similar
The
build and
Laker
game
thing
for
is
sure.
gonna be so fucking annoying. Yeah, fuck that. I don't look at the 2000 years. Damn, and he ended right after high school. Fuck.
So he
Damn,
he
he
played
started?
with Kobe, and Kobe kind of, I think, took his spot. If that might help a little bit too in LA.
Brian Shaw?
No.
No, Brian Shaw never averaged 20. No way. You think Brian Shaw was also Ian? Look at the blocks, which is pretty impressive. It is a guard, or a 2 or a 3. It might be a 3.
So on Basketball Reference, they have him as shooting guard and small forward.
Damn, to get one a game, shooting guard, small forward.
Hey, who was
All right,
Mr.
so when
Bucket
Kobe
on
came
LA?
in, oh my god, we just watched the documentary on.
Oh, Glenn Rice?
No.
No, Glenn Rice.
Glenn
was in
Rice didn't
Houston.
play that long after.
Yeah, and Glenn Rice was played in Houston, and Kobe took his position.
Nicky son of a bitch.
Some bitch. We should have got Hammond on this for basketball.
Oh,
So,
shout out Nate Hammond. God. Similar build to Josh Howard. So he must have been like their go-to guy, and Kobe was like, fuck off. So who was with Shaq?
I can't remember anything about the Hornets, dude.
I know, but that's when he balled.
And Miami.
I think Shaq and Kobe came in the same year, so
No, Jerry West called Shaq. So I think they came a year after.
no,
No,
I think they got them both.
Oh, I think he called him and said, hey, come here. We're getting the best player in the draft.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Kobe was traded from Charlotte, but that has nothing to do with this.
Shaquille O'Neal, 96, 97, LA.
Wait, does it? Hold up. Was it the
Kobe,
trade?
96, 97, LA. Yeah, so in 96, 97, they both showed up.
And he still dropped not 17?
Kobe took a year or two to kind of come around.
Yeah.
But
They always
again,
show
by
that
the time 98, 99 rolled around, Kobe, they saw what Kobe was going to be. Yeah, and Kobe 96, 97, he averaged 7.6 on 15.5 minutes, and then he got 15.4 on 26 minutes. And then in 98, 99, he got 20 points a game.
And it's a name we know.
He's kind of like Juwan Howard. Like, you don't necessarily think of him as an amazing player, but you definitely know his name. Kind of like that, which is like the whole point of the game, right? To be kind of sneaky.
Right.
We can make this the last one, too, since Ian's got to go.
No, you know you gotta go. I got a good one.
You're just going to have to starve.
Yeah, fuck your dinner, dude.
Dude, he's jacking threes.
You wouldn't think of him as a three-point shooter, though. Although,
But he's getting
he did
his.
shoot a lot. Even I didn't realize he shot that many, to be honest. Dude, I love this game. This is the best fucking game, dude.
It is.
Next time, though, I might need to, like, take us off the screen so I can blow up the images.
Like, yeah, the.
Maybe I'll just
Well, if
do
you
that.
click on it, it takes over your screen.
Yeah, maybe I'll just...
Damn, you're gonna have to give us what's the first letter of his first name?
His initials are EJ.
Johnson. Eddie Johnson. Eddie something?
Eddie Johnson, was that it?
No, Eddie...
Eddie. Fuck, he was a good scorer.
Johnson is as close as you can get, though, to what his last
Jackson?
name is. No.
No, I said Jackson.
Johnson,
Eddie
like...
Jones. Eddie Jones.
Yeah, there you go.
Eddie. Bam. Fuck.
All right, Rand, drop it.
Ah.
Down,
All right, last one, Ren.
Hold
Let's
on,
go.
here. All right. Snipping as we speak.
Snipping as we speak.
Eddie Jones, dude.
I know, right?
Dude, talk about just like Howard. Oh, fuck you, Nick. Damn.
Eddie
That was a
Jones
good
is a good
one,
one,
too.
huh? Yeah, because, like, we all remember him,
because
you
you know him, and you remember, you're like, yeah, that guy could drop points whenever
He
he
wasn't
wanted.
bad. Yeah, he was a decent player.
All right.
So
Copy?
funny. Hurry up,
Damn, dude. That's a good one. I hope y'all don't guess this one real quick.
Drop it.
Yeah, I'm dropping. Right.
How are you having this much trouble?
In the snipping tool, you don't have to save it. You can just copy it. There's like a copy button.
I did.
Okay.
Did I drop it? Did it fuck up?
Yeah, drop it and hit enter. It doesn't send it on its own. There it is. Loving it.
Oh, fuck. Shows his position. Whoops.
Oh,
Whatever.
Glenn Robinson?
No.
Clifford Robinson.
God, fucking position. God damn it. You just want to eat, you motherfucker.
All those Portlands, dude.
All right, that was a good
Yeah,
ass
I
stream.
dropped the position.
That was a good
Damn.
one.
We have to do like football or something next time. Oh, I think football would
Dude,
be even harder. Maybe we just do wide receivers or something and quarterbacks.
Wide receivers, running backs, and stuff, yeah.
Dude, we got to get Nathan in and just do it again. That's a good one.
Yeah, we should do like a fantasy football stream coming up too.
In all honesty, we should just do this like once a week. This shit is fucking great.
God,
Yeah,
I
was a
love
good
that, dude. We can do players all day too. But all right, let's go. We'll let Ian go. We got to go.
All right.
All right.
Later.